just going to wait to make sure that the audio works. So if anybody can confirm that they were able to hear me, I will begin the video. Do we have anybody watching? Do we have anybody live? Is anybody here to listen to me rant as I go to pick up Steve from the airport? I'm going to pick up Steve from the airport. I'm also going to be late to get Steve from the airport because I got distracted by making that Destiny video, but such is life. Such is life. Such is life. Hope everybody's having a lovely evening. Hope you all had a lovely weekend. Hope life is looking up for you. Your plans are going well. You're having a good time with your families, or a good time, planning or creating a family. I hear that's a fun thing to do on the weekend. All right, so it sounds like this is working. So, my personal trainer, who shows up here from time to time, every now and then we'll talk about things. Sometimes we agree, sometimes we disagree. One thing that I've always been skeptical of is he's pointed out that in the gym that there are women that go out of their way to look for what he calls a Me Too moment because they are so excited at the idea that they can be considered a victim. Like, they actually get excited at the idea of being a victim. And I've always pushed back a little bit against this, and I'm like, yeah, I get that there are issues between the genders and stuff right now, but like, really, I don't think it's that bad. Like, I don't think that that's a thing. I don't think that that's real. Or maybe that happened once, but I don't think that that's a normal thing. And I always figure, we agree on a lot of things regarding the genders, but like, he's been a very regular Kevin Samuels listener and viewer for a long time. So I figured, okay, maybe he's a little bit further on this than I am. I don't really follow a lot of popular culture, so I don't really know how things are. It's not like I spend time on TikTok or Instagram or any of this stuff. And then today I saw a video from who is it? Penguin Zero. I forget the guy's exact name. Like Penguin Zero, the guy with the long hair and the mustache and the little energy drink thing in the background. He has a lot of interesting content from time to time. I'm not a subscriber. I listened to one thing that he did. It was reacting to what I said about the YouTube, trying to claw back income thing. Since some of you linked me to a video of his where he was responding to my video, so I just checked back in just because I remembered it. And there's this one woman that's like going out of her way to try to shame this guy that didn't really even actually look at her. And it's so bad. And he brings up numerous examples of it. So I started browsing TikTok, which I should not have done. Admittedly, even using Tor browser, I should not be browsing TikTok. That's a piece of spyware for the Communist Party. Like, why I don't use TikTok. It's just bad. Like, for all the shit that we say about Google spying you, like, it gets worse. It actually gets worse. It gets way worse. Yeah, Charlie, that's his name. Moist Critical, Charlie. So I'm watching the video, and it's really like there's more and more cases of this. So I start looking into it. I'm like, no, this is a one-time thing, and there are like dozens, hundreds that I can easily see. It's actually a TikTok trend where women will take a picture, or they'll put up their camera in the gym and they'll record themselves exercising to publish to hundreds of thousands of people to stare at their ass. But then when a guy walks by who is not staring at your ass, then he winds up getting shamed like he's a piece of shit for not looking at your ass, in spite of the fact that hundreds of thousands of people on TikTok can stare at your ass because you specifically position the camera to look right up your asshole. And it's like, what the fuck is this? Holy shit, I had no idea this was a thing. I really thought, I owe my personal trainer an apology. I thought he was exaggerating when he said this goes on at the gym regularly. And granted, I should probably trust him. He spends more time at the gym than I do. I go to the gym to work out for me. He goes to the gym to work out for every single one of his clients. So obviously he's going to have way more experience in the gym than I am because he's there as a profession. I'm there as a, hobby, I guess. I'm there just for myself. So it's like, and I've noticed this shift over the years. Like, I started lifting in 2005. I'm old. And it's now 2023. Now, aside from the fact that it's been 18 years of lifting and I still can't bench 3 plates, which is its own set of shame. Aside from that, the other thing I noticed over the 18 years is there's always been, I've always gone to co-ed gyms, except for high school. In high school, we had gym class, and you were able to get the weightlifting room for your junior and senior year. but it was segregated by gender. But like ever since I was 17 and up, I've gone to gyms with both genders, male and female, and there's always been women that like go, like women that dress like I'm going to work out, and then there's women that dress like I'm going to work out and look good working out. But it's only in like the last few years that I've really noticed this trend of like I'm going to go to the gym and look like a porn star. And then there was the I'm going to go to the gym, look like a porn star, and I'm not really even going to do much. And like I'm like, okay, whatever. I guess, people want attention. Whatever, like I'm not whatever the fuck, like you do you, I don't really care. But then like this is the part where it gets weird. This is the part where it gets weird. I'm going to go to the gym. I'm going to dress like a porn star. I'm going to have I'm going to have a camera pointed at my asshole that I project that I stream to the entire internet. But I'm going to use it as a capture camera so that if I catch somebody looking at me, which is the intention of the video because you're posting it to the entire internet for men to probably jerk off to because you profit to that to begin with. But if I see somebody actually looking at me in real life, I am going to fucking shit on them so hard. And the funny thing is, a lot of these cases, the men are not actually looking at the woman. It's like, I'm crossing a track. Let me look to see what you're doing so that I don't bump into you. Or I'm going to ask, are you using this machine so that I don't get yelled at for taking your machine kind of shit. And it's like, holy shit. Like this, what a cancer. I don't know the fix to this. I really don't know the fix to this. Because like you know what the response to this is going to be. Like women feel like they need to do that. So then men are going to say, okay, I'm just not going to say hello to you. I'm not going to interact with you. I'm not going to like say jack shit to you. And then it's going to be, well, why doesn't anybody talk to me? They must hate me. And it's just going to be this horrible back and forth thing that I don't really see how you fix. Get away from me. You are going outside of the lane marker. Get the fuck away from me with your not knowing how to drive ass. GTFO. Okay, now he has to go faster than me to prove a point. Okay, fine. You have a Chrysler, that shit's gonna be dead in 2 weeks anyway. I watch Scotty from time to time. Every now and then I get tricked into his clickbait. But yeah, this is just fucking sad. Like, this is sad. And like I kind of see how this stuff I've noticed this affect my psyche a little bit subconsciously, even if it hasn't consciously. Like if I move to a new gym or a new area, I'd say like I would say hi to people around me at the gym. Like I don't do that anymore. I noticed that, and like thank God, thank Jesus I didn't do that. Because with 1.7 million subscribers, oh man, if somebody tried to do that, catch a predator shit at the gym. Where like they're looking for that moment. That was a big truck, by the way. You see that truck? You see that truck? What are your thoughts about Passport Bros movement? I have no idea what the fuck that is. I have no clue. I got a passport a year and a half ago because I wanted to. Actually, I got a passport 5 years ago so I could go to LTX, and then I used the passport to visit Dubai for a 1-week vacation. But other than that, I haven't really used my passport. I don't know what the fuck a Passport Bro movement is. That doesn't make. The name of it is not descriptive enough for me to have a clue what that means. Anyway, but yeah, there's this. One sec, I'm gonna get a. One moment. Who cares about ChatGPT? It's fucking Bonzi Buddy. But ChatGPT is for me. It's Bonzi Buddy. How are you, dog? one of the things I commented on Moist Critical's video is because there's one guy that said, I don't know I don't know what to do with this because like I like saying hello to people, but now I think the right thing to do is not say hello to anybody. Is why give this power? I'm not even talking about in dating life or romantic life or anything else like that, because there's consequences. But like, if you just want to say hi, why? Like, hypothetically speaking, let's say that you get featured on somebody's TikTok with SMH, I can't believe this person watching, creeping on me or whatever. Why give that power? Like, if I heard that somebody that I knew were featured on that, I wouldn't care. And I think the proper response to it is to not care. Like, if you want to have fun with you to catch a predator shit, like, by all means, fine. But I think that societally, less people will care. And I think that that's going to wind up being really bad for women that actually have fucked up shit happen to them. Meme car, behave. You know one of the things I love about Texas, dog? How care about the speed limit. Nobody here gives a crap about the speed limit. It's not like one or two cars, it's virtually all of them. You notice that, dog? Have you noticed that? Speed limits here are pretty much a meme. Speaking of a meme. They both put their left on at the same time, I saw that. Come on, if you want to merge, do it. Do it, you stupid cunt. Do it, you little cunt in the Elantra. Alright, there you go. See, I let you in. Okay. Don't make me regret it, little Elantra. Oh, you just threw a leaf at me. That's not very nice. Nice job missing that meme car. You almost got cut off by a truck. Little meme? Be a well-behaved meme. That truck is on a mission. I kind of wonder if this gender stuff is gonna like resonate and vibrate back and forth until it becomes more and more of a conflict similar to the political divides. That would be sad if that's the case. Like, I'm thinking about it. You know, like 8 years ago, if I was on a date with somebody and they volunteered the information, by the way, those men that think that if you don't, you know, if they don't get sex by the third date, that they stop putting in effort, that idea is whack. I think that's whack. Like 10 years ago, I would have thought, okay, cool. Now, after seeing enough of, well, some of the stories that I get told, I would assume that, oh, okay, there's a good chance that you want somebody to give you attention, like take you out 10 times someplace nice, and then like tell them you're friends after 3 months. Bye bye. I don't know. I noticed the shift in my own mindset a little bit, even though I didn't really notice the gym thing until it was like pointed out to me in an obvious way. I think this is gonna suck. I know after watching those videos, like, it's weird. I got a gym membership again here after I moved because I used to have a gym in my store, so I didn't need a gym membership. I kind of want to put a gym back in my store. Listening to that stuff makes me want to put a gym back in my store. Can't have anything to worry about if you own the gym and you're the only one in it. You know, one thing I hear when it comes to the police or even harassment is like, even if you're one of the good guys, it's your fault. If it's still your fault if you don't call out your guy friends when they do something wrong, or even if you're a good cop, it's still your fault if you don't actively petition for the bad cop to get fired. Even if you're a woman that doesn't do that, if you see that shit on your timeline and you don't say something about it, I mean, you can't really complain if people stop approaching you or caring about these things. Okay, see, that's a speed trap. That went from 75 to 55. And by the time you see the 55 sign, you're already 20 over and getting a ticket. That's a quality speed trap right there. That's one of the things I've noticed about Austin. There's no police in the entire city, except for that the bush they hide behind and Mopac with their radar. Then there's always a policeman. I wouldn't be a cop either. Hell no, Brad. For 300K, I wouldn't want to be a cop. It's only if with women, if a man tried to do this, it wouldn't work. I mean, there's an obvious reason for that. In their right mind is going to believe that any woman is staring at me do deadlifts. Okay, I always make the wrong turn here, and I don't know which is the right one to do. Every time. Literally every time. So it says to be in the left 2 lanes, so I stay in the left 2 lanes and I wind up taking this other exit. Because I stay in the far left lane instead of doing this. Yes, it's this. This is what fucks with me. Okay. Yeah, it says stay in the left 2 lanes. It means over here. There's actually 6 lanes at that point. This thing's a troll. But you're not going to get me this time, you prick. You've gotten me enough times, GPS. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. And that is the noise of Steve landing, I imagine. I'm coming for you, Steve. I'll see you in a few minutes. Can't text you right now. Steve does this thing where he almost always texts instead of calls. Sometimes it drives me nuts. So. Oh well, I'll be there soon. I'll be there soon. Will you stop going below the speed limit, you prick? I don't want to be in your blind spot. But I'm also not going to go 20 miles an hour because you're afraid of driving on the highway. Alright. Get away from that dumbass. Make our way to the arrival section of the airport. Past the mugga truck. Past the mugga truck. That's a mugga, old mugga truck. It's like a 1997 Silverado. Old mugga. Okay. Let's make our way to the airport, baby. Vroom. Is it supposed to be a roundabout or a stop sign here? Oh, shit. Oh, crap. I actually made the right turn. So I'm already in the... Usually I have to drive into the airport. I mean, like, I always miss the exit. I never actually get off at the right exit. Okay, this is so much easier. This is so much easier. I could... Yeah, like, I'm already here. Oh, because I was looking for where I have to make a left to go to the airport, but I don't have to do that because I actually got on the right exit. Beautiful. Bada bing, bada boom. That squeaking is driving me nuts. Tesla build quality, my friends. Tesla build quality. For anybody wondering what... Alright, change out of this. Arrivals. We're almost there. We're almost there. What the fuck is that squeaking? As long as my wheel doesn't fly off the car, I'll be happy. Yeah, that shit's annoying. Okay. Pickup terminal. Right here. Arrivals. Alright. And we're gonna find Steve. Where is Steve? I had a friend who clicked going 175 miles an hour on a motorcycle. Ouch. All right, this is going to be fun. This is called, let's try to not get kicked out of the airport. Yeah, I'm gonna. Okay, that whistle means GTFO. I'm gonna take your spot. It happens when I drive. I don't know. It doesn't. It doesn't happen on bumps. It sounds like a fan squeak, Brad. So the thing is, it sounded like that's why I turned off the heat because it sounded like it was coming from the fan. It sounded like a laptop fan that was 15 years old. It had that type of noise to it. But I don't really know much about car noises. I'm kind of clueless about car noises. I know about bike noises, but e-bike, I mean, like it's too far away from this field to be that. Okay. So all right. So let's sit here and wait for the best manager of the best laptop repair shop ever known. Steve. You can have a seat warmer on. He hates that thing. Yo, shut up with that fucking whistle, bro. Might be a belt. Oh. I know I have to get my wheels aligned. My God, I need to get my wheels aligned. Like that's a big one. I drove across the country in this car 3 times. 3 times. I did a round trip from one side to the other since I last had my wheels aligned. So that's something I have to look into. Do I do a little blinky yellow thing? Yeah, I'll do the little blinky yellow. No, not every weekend, Carrie. You can't get too adjusted to his wife. That's the secret of a good relationship right there. You know, you spend 2 or 3 days a month with your wife. I cited you in my comment, Carrie, by the way. You noticed when that woman at the gym was staring at herself for 2 minutes while I was doing deadlifts without ever working out. I mentioned you in my Moist Critical comment that I did on the Moist Critical video. No, Brad, it's like I've gone over. You have no idea how many potholes I went over. It's like I can still drive after 12 hours of straight driving, but I'm not going to be evading potholes and like specifically, strategically being aware of and evading potholes after 12 hours of driving. So I went over some shit that I'm sure kicked me out. Like I had the last time I had an alignment was I think 15,000 miles, and I'm up to, let's see, how many miles am I at now? I had my alignment last March 15th, 2022 at about 14 or 15,000 miles. And now I am at 43,429 miles, which is a lot of freaking miles. Very much so, Paul, and thank you. Charlie's fans are weirder than yours. I don't have weird fans, Carrie. Except for the ones in Virginia Beach. Those ones. You gotta be careful about those people. They're freaking scary. Gotta be careful about what comes out of Virginia Beach. Just saying. No, I'm actually waiting because I figure I should wait till I run out. Like, I'm close to the point where I should be replacing my tires, and I should be getting. Well, A, I should be getting summer tires, and B, I should be getting summer tires, but also replacements because I've done like 30,000 miles with these with a car that's 4,500 pounds, and I've taken way too much. I know tires typically last like 45, 50,000 miles, but I've done the 0 to 60 thing in 4 seconds so many times that I should probably get the tires. So what I want to do is I want to wait for the winter to be over, get summer tires, but when I get the summer tires, while they're doing that, do the alignment. I have all season right now, Brad. Where are you, Steve? I'm about to get kicked out the airport. Little guy with the whistle is going to come by again. Little guy with the whistle is going to come by again. Where's the airport? Yes, we're at the airport. Steve went back to, clean out all the junk from the old store. Like, the old staff was at old store and there was still, old junk. The only time to bother with summer tires if you have to bother with winter. Also have to bother. Yeah, I don't want to deal with that. Like, I'm not the type of person that's going to change his tires when winter comes and when summer comes. No. I'm not taking my wheels off in my garage and taking my tires off because the weather changed. Like, fuck that. That's why I went for all seasons originally. Like, if I lived in New Hampshire year-round, I would get winter tires. And if I lived in Miami a year-round, I'd probably get summer. Where are you? Oh. Management. Come on, I'm hungry. How are you, Ann? Long time no speak. Sorry I haven't really paid this channel much attention. I haven't been paying YouTube much attention recently, Anna. I gotta fix that. Winter tires are never needed in Austin. True. Just get all season and be done with it. Yeah, on this car I have Continental Extreme Contact DWS 06 Plus, and they're really good. They're really good. I replaced the tires the car came with. Oh. Hello. Management. Sir, good to see you. Oh, God, fucking. What do you think this is, a Mercedes? What do you think this is, a Mercedes? You got used to your car and now you can't close the door on mine.
I know, right?
Okay. Little fucker with the whistle came by once and I had to pause my stream and go, like, hide. So I had to hide behind somebody so we wouldn't see that I was still here. Fucker with the whistle. Okay. End stream. See you all later. Good luck, everybody. I mean, that's it for today, and as always, I hope you learned something. I have that Family Guy thing stuck in my head. How much turn signal I need to go across 4 lane? None? Okay. Good luck, everybody.